everybody going? It is Thursday. I love doing these lives because it reminds me what bloody day it is. How's everybody going? My name is Michelle House from Rich Living, and welcome to High Vibes at 5:55. It is good. Okay, great. It's just always good to see the people coming in because I know I have regular visitors, so that's my indication that you can see me. Just making sure that you can hear me today. Um, I did have my mic on. Can everybody hear me okay? Everything fine with the sound? I had a bit of trouble last night. Awesome. Hi, Vesna. Nice to see you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay, please jump over on the page there and type in good morning if you want to let me know where you're from. I know we've got some new people that have been visiting us lately, so let us know where you're from. And for my overseas people that are watching now or haven't quite got around to watching the replay or about to watch the replay is what I'm trying to say, jump on the comments as well and say good hello when you do that. Gemma, like Gemma, who is from the UK, and it's good evening for her over there. Glass of wine time for her, cup of tea time for us. Hey Bailey, that's a cute emoji. He's had a waving one. Oh, that's really cute. All right, let's get started. I wanted to bring into the conversation today. Oh, by the way, can I say a big thank you for everybody yesterday participating in the self-care hashtag over in the Rich Living Room. I think that was a way more effective way for all of us to get some inspiration from each other. And so we might do that from this point. So moving forward, instead of us having, it can kind of go on a bit in here for the conversation. I can kind of go on a bit. And I just think we got way more interaction and lots of people commented and had their tips on self-care. So maybe at the end of each episode of a High Vibes at 55, we go do that and we do the conversation over there. It was awesome. Really, really super, super cool. Okay, so today what I wanted to talk about, and Robin's just sent me a message saying, what's today's hashtag? I don't know yet. I'll get that to you shortly. Today's topic, I wanted to talk about the question that I get from people quite often is, I'm really new to this stuff. I'm new to the self-care. I'm new to spirituality and instinct and trusting myself. And sometimes, I forget that. And I kind of, I forget that people are always learning and people are always being exposed to things. So I just wanted to take today to talk about how to do that, where to get started, how do you start? When people are saying to you, it's your mindset, go and adjust your mindset. Have you heard about money blocks? You must have money blocks. Have you tried spirituality? And you're going, try spirituality? Do I try it or am I it? So we'll just have a conversation around that. And obviously, I always start with what I know works for me, and then I share that with you guys because I know for some of you, you've taken that away and it's worked in your lives as well. But also, you guys have got your own things going on or your own experiences of how you got started in trusting your instincts. I mean, I know I didn't grow up this way. I grew up as a Catholic school child, so my belief was all about Jesus Christ and God. It was all about that. So for me, stepping into this space didn't really happen until I was 22. But when I was that age, I had a very open mind. I wasn't closed-minded. I kind of went through my I know everything teenage years, nice and early. And then when I got to those early 20s, I was really open to what else was available, what else was going on, what were people doing. And I actually spent a lot of my time with people that were older than me. As most of you know, my business partner, Veronica, was 20 years older than me. And I got involved with her friends and got to meet her friends and talk with her friends. Yes, I still had my group of friends, but I was really keen and interested about people that had already been doing stuff for such a long time. So my first exposure, if you like, was actually Reiki, way back then. And I really had to approach it with an open mind because if anybody's done Reiki for the first time, it's unusual. You don't quite know what's going to happen. Pretty much like this conversation I was having yesterday about the the spa bath thing, the pod thing. Um, you have to approach things with an open mind. So if you can think back to a beginner's mind, thank you, honey, when you are learning how to drive, you don't know how to drive, you've got an idea, like you've watched people do it and you have an idea. But when you actually have to sit behind the wheel and put your hands on the steering wheel and your foot on the clutch and your foot on the accelerator and the handbrake and all this stuff's going on, your beginner's mind kicks in where you know that you don't know and you're willing to listen. That's how I approached spirituality, and I'm using that word because I know that that's a common word for people that are stepping into this space. Um, so I used that word, and what I did was everything that was presented to me, I had the attitude of I've got nothing to lose, and don't knock it till you try it. So they're kind of my go-to phrases. If something's like, whoa, that is really out there, I always say to myself, don't knock it till you try it, and explore it with that beginner's mind. Jump into it from that space rather than, I know this isn't going to work. Because the last 25 years for me, having that beginner's mind with absolutely everything that comes to me that's new has elevated every single time my level of expansion. So I know that having that not pushes me, elevates, uplifts, moves it faster because I have that attitude and that mind about it. So once you've stepped into the space and you've had a look at a couple of things and you like the idea of meditation, that kind of worked and that felt all right, and I liked Reiki, I felt really good after that Reiki session, I like that. Once you start building your little toolkit of emotional, spiritual tools that you want to use, it then becomes a daily practice. So if you can think about if you've got a health issue, if you need to lose weight or you're not fit or you're not strong and you've got to go to the gym to get strong, you don't go into the gym and do every piece of equipment, all the half an hour on the treadmill, do a couple of classes. You don't do that. You go and test everything out and you go, I like the treadmill. I like that one over there and I like that one over there. I'm just going to try those ones for the week and see how I go with that. Same thing with this. I'm just going to try grounding and keeping my feet on the ground and connecting with the earth. I'm also going to try meditation, and I'm going to try writing my thoughts out and journaling. Just going to try those 3 things this week. Try them and see how they go. There's no right way or wrong way when it comes to this stuff. There's the way that works for you, which leads me to your instinct. The way that you develop your instinct, the way that you grow, nurture, make strong your inner compass is with these practices. And when I say practices, they become a daily habit and a daily practice. So your inner compass, this is all about strengthening your intuition. So jumping into spirituality and having a look at it and what does it do, that and taking a little bit of this and a little bit of that is all strengthening our inner compass and our intuition, because our intuition is what guides us here in life and what makes our life filled with joy, not fear, with happiness and adventure, not struggle. So the more that we can connect and the more that we can practice, just as we would if we were going to the gym, you practice your arm exercises, you practice your ab exercises, and you practice them daily, you get stronger and stronger and stronger. Same thing with this. Practice them daily, get stronger and stronger and stronger. So I also wanted to say, what did I want to say? Take ownership of that. I was listening to Gabby Bernstein talking about this some time ago, and she was saying that we blow that kind of stuff off. So we blow off our inner intuition. We go, that worked. I know you guys have seen me do it on here sometimes where I kind of get surprised. And I go, oh my God, I can't believe that really worked. Oh my God. Stop blowing it off and come from the place of course, I expected that. That's an expectation that I have for me in my life. I expected that to happen because of the way that I was thinking, the way that I was being, the way that I was doing, of course that happened. So it's not serendipity or coincidence or what's the other word? Synchronicity, you know, all of those things, the signs, the numbers, the feathers, the animal totems, all those stuff, all that stuff. Pay attention to that. That's your inner guidance and your inner compass working for you. So they all become more frequent as you tune in more frequently. So you know when you're at the gym and you're getting stronger and stronger and stronger, more opportunities are available for you to, you know, do a triathlon, do a weights competition, I don't know, a Zumba dance competition, I don't know. But there's more opportunities start to arise for you. Same thing with this, with your inner guidance system. When you strengthen that and you pay attention to that and you let that guide you and keep you in flow, life is easier and it's just more graceful and easier. There's a couple of other things that a girlfriend of mine, Zoe Slater, taught me about keeping yourself charged. And there was water. Always be drinking lots of water. Water is our liquid gold for our vessel, and it keeps us hydrated, but it also keeps us nice and sharp and ready to take on those intuitive thoughts. So lots of water, meditation, exercise. So by exercise, I don't mean going to an aerobics class or go and do a workout. I mean, even if for you right now, exercise is getting up and just walking around the block, but moving your body and breathing and breathing. If you can just do those and that becomes your daily ritual and your daily task, you'll notice that you'll start to notice. You'll notice that you start to notice signs and you'll be more connected and you'll go, hang on, was that a coincidence? That was one of those things. No, that was actually something that I expected. So do that. So maybe the hashtag this today, I don't know, hashtag? Somebody want to come up with a hashtag for me? That would be awesome if we can have a hashtag and get that started over in the Rich Living Room, and have a conversation about where did you start? Let other people know that are reading through that page and going, this page, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know where to start. Maybe if you can put in there, where did you start? Was it a book? Was it a person? Was it one of those activities like Reiki, or maybe it was an incredible insight that you had, or maybe even a vision into the future and it unfolded. So beginner's mind, hashtag beginner's mind. Thank you, Robin. Hashtag beginner's mind. Awesome. Oh, Bailey, awesome. Okay, all right. So let me just have a quick view over here on the comments and say g'day to everybody who I didn't say hello to. Hey, Lisa. Robin, Sonia. Good morning, Sonia. Good morning, Donna. Yes, love this. Hashtag beginner's mind. Awesome. Thanks, Bailey. Cool. That's the hashtag for today. So whoever wants to start that off can start that off in there. I'm okay. Robin, nice hashtag. Yep. Kate, we've got is that a number? What number is that, darling? It might be a code. It's a synchronicity code for something. Nellie made it. Good morning. Beck, Gemma and Georgia, have you tried a moving meditation? You don't have to sit still. Yeah, be free to meditate. That's a great idea. Beck, do you have something that you could share on the page about how to do that? That would be great. Oh yeah, Beck's saying, I'll share some videos on easy meditations. Awesome, thank you. Fantastic. All right, my lovelies, I will see you tomorrow. Oh, you know, I need to finish off with that actually. When we are tuned like that, it's like having a really well-running car. You know, sometimes you can hear the creaks and the cracks and what was that sound? This is like maintenance and keeping our vessel and our soul maintained. And when our vessel and our soul is maintained, guess what? High vibes. We're in that high vibrational state. So it's an awesome way to get there. If you're down here and you need to get there, all of those things are great ways to get there. But maintaining the high vibe state, that's doing the daily practices will help you with that. All right. Love you guys. Thank you again for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow morning for 5:55, also over in the Rich Living Room. Bye.